Welcome to the 8 Lights of Hanukkah, presented by the Bethany Center in McKinney, Texas. As believers around the world prepare to celebrate the miraculous birth of Jesus Christ, it's important to remember that the miracle of Christmas could only take place after the miracle of Hanukkah, a very sacred and holy day first celebrated by the Jewish people. One of the most beautiful traditions in the Bible is the lighting of the Menorah. Yet many of us wonder what the Menorah actually represents, and what exactly is Hanukkah. Join Dr. Victoria Sarvadi for a very special 8-day streaming video event where she will answer these questions and more. The author of Just a Little Girl and Hebraic Roots Bible teacher at the Bethany Center, Victoria is a passionate Christian whose desire to restore the community of Yeshua is touching the lives of those hungry to know more about the Jewish Jesus. Please welcome your host of the 8 Lights of Hanukkah, Dr. Victoria Sarvadi.
Blessings and greetings in the name of our Lord Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Messiah. We are on day 4 of Hanukkah. What a beautiful evening. Tonight's lesson is about tradition. It's about revival. It's about what happened in the hearts and minds of the Jewish people when God showed up 2,200 years ago. But first we're going to do our Hanukkah blessing. We take our shamash, the servant candle, and we say the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlek ner shel Hanukkah. Amen. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who commands us to light the candle of our hearts, light the candle that separates light and darkness. May you be a light for him in this holiday season and even after. Can you imagine this small band of Jewish warriors fighting the entire Seleucid army? It's just, I can't imagine what the people must have been thinking. Probably that for sure their life would be over, but they were just going to go down fighting. But instead, God showed up and he extended his mighty arm and he intervened in the lives of these Jewish people, and they won that war. And what it did in the hearts and minds of the Jewish people was it brought them to life. It gave them a messianic expectation that the Messiah would soon be coming. And just 200 short years later, Yeshua stood up and said, I am the light of the world. And so this tradition of Hanukkah that had been going on ever since then, commemorating and remembering the great work, the mighty miracle that God did on behalf of the Jewish people, now was being fulfilled as Jesus stood up and said, I am the light of the world. And I bring this light of hope, I bring this light of joy to this dark world, that you are now set free from the oppression and death that comes because we are born in this sinful nature. Speaking of tradition, I'd like to quote to you from my book, Just a Little Girl, a memoir that just came out just a few months ago. It's from the movie Fiddler on the Roof. At the beginning of the movie Fiddler on the Roof, Tevye says, how do we keep our balance in life? We have traditions for everything: how to eat, sleep, dress, worship, celebrate, and live. Because of this, everyone knows who he is and what God expects of him. Without our tradition, life would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof. Tradition is one of the cornerstones of the Jewish life. I remember watching Fiddler as a young girl, and it was Tevye's opening song, Tradition, that stood out in my mind. Life is all about rhythm. It's the heartbeat. It's the balance of tradition and biblical truth. So why don't you make your own traditions? Take some time on these nights of Hanukkah as a family and sit around the Hanukkah and just discuss how wonderful God is and what he's done in your life. Make some traditions of your own. It creates memories in the lives and the minds of your children and in the minds of all your family members. So tomorrow night we'll be back again, and I hope you join us as we discuss the Christmas connection concerning Hanukkah. question is, was Jesus really born in the wintertime? Happy Hanukkah.